Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. What do you suppose it was?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're going to kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but...
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with. Too slow. I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is! The hero of the Golden Stables!
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do if we're to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. If we'd had a few more like you about. Listen to me.
We could make a fortune selling our soul. It's out in the east.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance.
That depends.
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything...
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're... Say...
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I'll fetch you. I won't be long. You stay...
How did the grocer know his door? Sun's setting fast.
I take it you're not here for a room. What is there to know? When I arrived... Yet... I wonder. Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of...
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our...
It's not for me.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the...
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests, well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light and Dark.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty.
Brother, this place is like we sat and no one shouted. We ate and...
I know.
You're free now.
Thank you. For...
Master Quinton. I want no... Wait, that's... Ah, if you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me.
And you need someone to solve...
I do indeed. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder, I tried chasing them off myself, and if I don't bring those grapes in for press... You look like you can handle that blade of yours, please.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble. Over here.
Sick of Toggle! There, boy! Get him! There, boy! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy!
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quinton's man know.
In case you were wondering, the boys finally cleared the road to Northreach. But there's no need to hurry, is there? I can think of a few reasons you might want to linger another night or two.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to...
Those wasps won't be interfering.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if... Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give... Well, I'll see that he hears of your kind. Thanks again. Finally, I can harvest those grapes. And with the weather we...
Rejoice, my children, for we are the chosen, blessed with the everlasting grace
of... Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
You know what to do, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Didn't that tower used to be taller?
I reckon they'll be in need of a good mason.
You know what to do, boy. It's over.
Snakes.
Sick of Torval. Get him. Get him, boy! It's over!
Sick of trouble. There, boy.
You know what to do, boy.
There, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy. Don't let him get away. Get him, boy. Sick of trouble. Get him.
My wounds, boy.
Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy!
Let's make this quick.
Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Over here.
My wounds, boy.
Torgal! You know what to do, boy. Get him! You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal!
Don't let them get away.
There, boy! Give them all you've got, boy!
Excellent. Right.
Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. Stay down. It's over.
There. North.
Stay down!
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You! Identify yourself! Sick of Torgal! You know what to do, boy! Over here! Get him! Over here! There, boy! Stay down! Sick of Torgal! These were my men! Sick of Torgal! Sick of Torgal! That's enough! Sit on, Torgo. There, boy. Get him. Give me fire! Sick of Torgo! Over here! Garuda, lend me your strength! You know what to do, boy.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the Danes went to the south.
Get him, boy! Stay down! You're finished! Sick of Torgo! There, boy! Get him, boy! You know what to do. got, boy?
That's enough.
Sick of Toggle.
Excellent.
Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
It's over.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Welcome, good... Ah. Bagger off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Fresh fish, all from the sea of grace this very morning.
Do you see anything you like? That's the best I can do. Thank you. Come back again.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
You say these are all from Dalmatia?
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather...
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a Branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
How much for this one? It all smells so...
Well, how about a plum for the apple of your eye?
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been sold.
Mead, ciders.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it.
The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
If the dame has given you her trust, then you have ours as well. Know you are always welcome here at the Vale.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust...
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan. And she looked at...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. I have business beyond these walls. And who better than... Would you be willing...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and...
Nothing dangerous,
Why, of course not. And though I cannot prevent you from strongly...
Did one of them get on the...
You're one of the dames, I see. We'd best be back to the Vale before the sun sets. Once the men of the garrison...
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Brent?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are. Rob...
Fine.
Oh, and just take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, so you know one end of a blade. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? And a bearer. Win the Dane's favour, anyway.
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
We got potential. I give you that. Oh.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the...
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
The Emperor's finest.
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by them. Can I trust you to...
About what?
About this. About what I wished, as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, not for the want of coin. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their nose, and despite my best attempts at secrecy. Which brings me to my request.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal made here. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him.
That's something at least.
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me? I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the muse might permit me to make.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you? And you! If you...
Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for...
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have said, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now... You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to... And what of your own hurt? And wait. That's what my hunger. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
That's the day done then. With the right to confiscate
Are you gonna buy something or not?
However do they get that colour?
There's nothing here for your
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Wide. Times are hard.
Sorry about the welcome. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
I have no...
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him.
Fine. This is lighter than usual.
I can always take it.
You will do no such thing. Your master, had you been the tool of any other man, I payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to you.
Etienne said...
Didn't know he had his own bearer. That is no burden off my back. And...
All this for a drink.
not just any drink. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you. Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
The markets are open.
Ah, you have written... I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be...
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk... After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. Even such small... And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most...
I didn't realize crystals was...
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market. Do you think it vulgar that I
think you're doing what you believe, isn't...
Yeah, indeed. And I don't... A reward for a job well done. I thank you. As...
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
All right. Are you with...
Business. Though not my own.
Ah, so he found just as well. I hear his friends back at...
So he really is a...
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so...
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I... better be...
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm... told you share a bedchamber with Tati. Did she...
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet. She did mention a name. But I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit.
Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else, followed her around like a lost puppy. She thought about saying something, but the Dane was so proud.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks isn't.
It's not been half a moon since Bellamy's tour.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
What do you think? Nothing like a quick...
I'm looking for a man with a scar.
Looking for a man? Does this look like...
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
These crystals here are for citizens only. There's none for the likes of you.
Well then, I suppose you're needed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain.
And you plan on travelling to Moor to ascertain...
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their way. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such... There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Did one of them get on this?
Oriflamme.
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Get him, boy! There, boy! Sicker, Torgal! Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Stay down! Wait. You're not one of us!
Over here.
Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! It's over!
No mistakes.
Over here.
You're late. What kept...
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't just...
All right.
My. I see they've sent... He's over that way, towards the...
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Oh, the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
You're finished!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was... You are the entertainer.
Nor am I.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? Well, the sins of the slave are the sin...
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son.
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service. Like, never gets any easier.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. It's you here.
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, still. Such attitude.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know our path till then.
Me. Shift your asses. Here.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have her.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you? Is there someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Sick of Torgal!
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on, back to the pens we have. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
That's enough dallying, you two.
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
How do they expect us to finish the harvest when the ones that come...
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Oh, if even a grain isn't.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
If you want my advice, find the merchant quick and speak to him and only him. Then march yourself and that brandy yours straight back to Northreach before the locals take up their pitchforks.
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach. At the back.
Why, of course.
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some...
Yes, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was. I stood firm, however.
And do you know where he...
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I'll be sure and tell her, won't...
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
You know what to do.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you. Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperium. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march...
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, but that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will.
expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen, So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.